everyone. Can I have all the family members line up behind the pitcher's circle? Thank you. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2024 Softball Senior Day. Today we honor 7 individuals whose participation in the softball program has represented the values of our student athletes here at Morristown Beard. Each of these individuals have made a commitment to the softball team, and it is our pleasure to recognize them this afternoon. Antonella Ortega has been a member of the softball program for 4 years. Her first 2 as a player and more recently serving as one of our team managers. Antonella has also participated in volleyball and swimming during her time at Morristown Beard and will be receiving the 3x4 award for her dedication in each of these programs. Antonella is the leader of the Latin Affinity Group and will be attending George Washington University and majoring in political science. Antonella is joined by her sister Ariana. Chelsea Gonzaga Torres joined the softball team as a player her sophomore year, but has served as our team manager the past 2 seasons. Chelsea will be receiving the 3x4 award for her participation in basketball and volleyball and has served as blood drive coordinator. Chelsea will be attending Hobart and William Smith College to study biology. Chelsea is joined by Marjorie, Jorge, Shyla, Marjorie, and brother Jared. Congratulations, Chelsea. Jackie Valecki has been a member of the softball team for 3 seasons. Jackie has been our third baseman for the past 2 seasons, has been a solid contributor offensively. Jackie has an impact in our tennis program and is currently serving as our senior class vice president. Jackie will be studying political science, Elon, this fall. He is joined by her mom. Congratulations, Jackie. Gianna Becky has been a member of the softball team for the past 4 seasons, both serving as an outfielder and pitcher for the Crimson. Gia will be receiving the 3x4 award for her participation in tennis, softball, and ice hockey. She received the New Jersey Devils Alumni Scholarship Award, volunteering for Running Start, Women in Leadership, and Special Olympics. Gia will be attending Syracuse in the fall, majoring in sports management at the Falk School. Gia is joined by her mom, Rosemary, dad, Scott, Frick, sister, her uncle, Bill, Darby, cousin, Marilee, and Sam. Congratulations. Natalie Leibowitz has been a member of the softball team for the past 4 years. Natalie's played outfield and first base during her career and has made several contributions offensively by coming up with clutch hits each season. Natalie was also a member and leader of the field hockey team, and she will be attending Cornell University and major educations. Natalie is joined by her parents, Amy and Mark, and her brother, Nick. Oh, sorry. Zach. Jessica Sperling has been a member of the Crimson softball team past 4 years. Her contributions to the team over those seasons have been incredible and impactful. Here are some of her accomplishments while here at MBS. First for softball. She's the MBS Offensive Player of the Year all 3 years prior to this one. She's a first team NJAC Independence Division first team 2021 through 2023. She has 105 career hits. She has a batting average of almost 500. For hockey, she was a senior captain. She's a Rookie of the Year, freshman year, Player of the Year, sophomore and senior year, first team All-State each year, fifth in Morristown Beard's 25-year history of girls hockey, New Jersey Devils Player of the Month. Her academics include list, freshman year, high honor roll 10th and 11th grade, Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society, and NJ Scholar Athlete MBS representative. Jessie will be attending Penn State in the fall, and she is joined by her parents, Cindy and Ken Sperling. Congratulations. Riley Eggman has been a member of the softball team for the past 3 seasons, both as a fielder and for the past 2 seasons at second base. Riley has made impressive strides defensively, but also with the bat, including her first career home run this season. Riley will be attending UMass Amherst in the fall in the Health Science College. Riley is joined by her parents, Nancy and Rick, and her brother, Nick. Congratulations, Riley.
And we are here in Morristown, New Jersey, here at Billings Field, on the campus of Morristown Beard School. I'm Aaron Hook. Thank you for tuning in here on Play by Play Productions. And today on a overcast 70-degree afternoon here in Northwest New Jersey, we've got softball action coming up momentarily. Dover High School, the Tigers, playing visit to the Crimson of Morristown Beard here in a regular season matchup in early May. Now, Morristown Beard coming in at 10-4. They were the top-ranked seed in the Prep B softball bracket. They got the first-round bye, and they fell to Gill St. Bernard's, and that was a couple days ago, back on Tuesday. And so now they have resumed regular season play, and they come in 10-4. This is the second matchup between these two schools here in the 2024 season. Back on April 11th, MBS went on the road to Dover and won that one in dominant fashion. Final score 15-0, and so they'll look for a repeat performance of that here today. The Tigers on the other side of Dover, they are spearheaded by third-year coach Amanda Cummins. They are 0-9, so seeking an elusive first win here in 2024, and they'll line up as follows. Anastasia Booth is the pitcher. She will lead off. Faith Phillips is at shortstop, batting second. Melanie Tu, the third baseman, hitting third. The cleanup hitter is Angie Romero. She is the designated player today. Brianna Otero is the catcher. She'll bat fifth. Shirley Ruiz hitting sixth is the right fielder. In left field, it is Brianna Perez batting seventh. In the eighth spot, it's Adriana Palacios out in center field. And then Haley Acevedo, the first baseman, will bat ninth. And the flex player is out at second base, Elaine Medina. And on the mound for Morristown Beard is someone who has been dominant all season long, and that is the sophomore Avery Newer. 76 innings pitched for Avery. She has pitched every inning of every game for the Crimson so far this year, and her numbers are very impressive. 49 hits given up, 117 strikeouts over 76 innings, just 17 walks, and a 1.47 ERA. So Newer graded by her infielders there, a couple of them, one of the 5 seniors that were honored pregame. It is senior day here for Morristown Beard softball. And so Booth is ready at the plate. Newer ready on the hill. And we're underway here from Morristown. First pitch outside for ball one. And so, again, you had 5 players honored pregame for a Morristown Beard, and we'll get into all of them in a moment. The 1-0 to Booth is fouled off. So you had 2 of the team managers in Antonella Ortega and Chelsea Gonzaga honored as well. And the 5 seniors, Riley Edmond, the second baseman, Jess Sperling, who is the shortstop. As the 1-1 pitch is a strike, and so 1-2 now against Booth. Jackie Velicki at third base, also a senior. Natalie Levowitz, the first baseman, and the right fielder, Gianna Betty, were the 5 senior players honored. A 2-2 count here on Booth. And Newer's delivery. Pop foul, right field side. Chasing it is Betty, and can't get there in foul territory, so we'll do it again. Morristown Beard, coached by Kevin McDonald, a graduate of Morristown Beard back in 1998. 2-2 from Newer, and it's a called strike 3 on the inner half of the plate, so Booth is down looking for the game's first out. So we hadn't talked about those 117 strikeouts for Avery Newer. And talking to Coach McDonald pregame, it was just funny the way he phrased it. She has pitched every inning of every game for this Crimson squad. And now she faces the shortstop, Faith Phillips. And she'll take one low, below the knees, ball one. Phillips is a junior, can play both the outfield and infield, starting at shortstop today. And she jumps out ahead 2-0 against Newer. It's a sunny afternoon here in North Jersey, and Some of the clouds have rolled in here as we have moved later into the day. It's now 3-0. The count against Phillips, with Melanie Koo, the third baseman, awaiting on deck. And there's a strike. So we mentioned the 15-0 win for Morristown Beard earlier this season. Most runs they've scored in a game this season came against Dover back on April 11th. Dover has won 3 of the previous 5 matchups, however, between these two schools, as Newer able to pinpoint that one in the outside corner. So we've gone from 3-0. We're now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the sophomore winds up and fires, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So a pair of strikeouts for Avery Newer here to begin this ball game. And so now here is Melanie Koo. She's at third base today. Has also pitched a number of games for the Tigers this season. She's a senior. And she takes one above the belt and too high for the home plate umpire that time, 1-0. Now 2-0. As Newer once again misses upstairs. Koo on the year. A pair of doubles. As she pops this one in the air down the right field line. It will stay fair and roll into foul territory, where going to get it is Becky, but it'll be a base hit with 2 outs for Melanie Koo as the inning is extended for the Tigers. So Dover coming in 0-9 off the back of 4 consecutive winning seasons prior to the 2024 campaign, so a bit of an anomaly for them. Line drive goes just foul. This is the designated player at the plate, Angie Romero. Romero, the junior. Newer brings home the 0-1 and a swing and a miss. Oh, 2 popped up, and it'll take a bounce, and this is going to be a base hit and an infield single for Romero. Koo is going to move to second. There was a pop-up in between the second baseman, Riley Edman, and the first baseman, Levowitz, who, both of them never really made a break on the ball. Ball took a bounce, and that allowed Romero to reach. So now first and second with 2 outs. And the catcher, Brianna Otero, steps in. Newer fires in a strike. Oh, 1. Just outside, 1-1. Morristown Beard comes in again off the loss to Gil St. Bernard. 2-3 in their last 5 games. Newer now ahead 1-2. MBS also fell in the Morris County tournament in the first round. They lost to Butler back on April 27th. Still 10-4 overall. 3 of their 4 losses coming in the last couple of weeks. Was that one just off the plate outside, so 2-2 now on Brianna Otero. Dover 11-9 a season ago. Fell in the Morris County tournament first round as well. They lost to Parsippany. As the 2-2 cut on and missed. Otero down swinging. So Avery Newer strikes out the side with the pair of singles in between. Nothing doing in the top of the first. We'll go to the bottom half where the Crimson will come to bat for the first time here in Morristown. This is softball, high school softball here on Play by Play Productions. Cool. We're back here in Morristown, New Jersey High School softball. Getting set for the bottom of the first. Morristown Baird hosting Dover High School. Second meeting between these two this season. Morristown Baird taking the first meeting 15-0. And we are underway in the bottom of the first with Maya Patanker leading off. She's the catcher today. Takes low and 1-0 the count. And now 2-0. So Anastasia Booth, the pitcher, out there on the hill. And there's a strike just above the belt. 2-1 on Patanker, who enters play today 13 for 39 and even 333. Jumps ahead 3-1 here in this count. And outside, ball 4. So Patanker able to work a leadoff walk. And so that'll bring in Riley Enman. She's one of the 5 senior players who were honored today out at second base. And she'll take upstairs. So Enman hit her first career home run earlier this season. One of 9 team home runs for the Crimson so far. Pitch inside, ball 2, and it gets away from the catcher in Otero, and that allows Patanker to take the extra base. She moves up to second. 2 balls, no strikes here, the count. And now 3-0 here on Enman, who is committed to the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She'll be there in the fall. 3-0, popped, foul, first base side, it's over the dugout. And that one low, ball 4. So back-to-back walks drawn by the Crimson. First and second, no one gone, and here is Avery Newer, who struck out the side in the first down on the hill. First pitch she sees is inside, and Otero loses this one again, so both runners will move up. Patanker over to third, Enman to second, so pair of runners now in scoring position for Avery Newer, who is just as good a hitter as she is a pitcher. 2-0 now, the count on her. Comes in batting .447 on the year. And she leads the team with 5 home runs. Had 3 home runs in that 15-0 win against Dover back in April. Swings at this one. This is in the right center field and deep. This will get over the wall. And so right on cue, Newer gets a pitch to hit, drives it the opposite way. It's a 3-run shot. And the Crimson jump out ahead 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. The 6th home run of the year for Avery Newer. Patanker and Edmond score. And just like that, 3-0. Morristown Baird able to jump out in front. So the base is empty now for Jessica Sperling. She's playing shortstop. Another senior takes inside, 1-0. Chop foul, third base side. And Kevin McDonald, former Major League draft pick, head coach of this Crimson, made a nice play over there down the third base line. 1-1 popped up center field. This will dunk in for a base hit. That gets down in front of Palacios, so a base hit for Sperling. And what a start it's been to this bottom of the first for the Crimson. As this pitch misses inside. Marilee Vartanian at the plate. Starting in left field. She swings, and this one's up the middle, a base hit. Rounding second, on her way to third is Sperling, and the ball gets by the center fielder Palacios. Sperling is going to come in to score as Vartanian moves to second. And that'll make it 4-0 in favor of the Crimson now. Still without an out here in this bottom of the first, as first pitch misses outside here. This is the third baseman, Jackie Valetti. Stands in from the left side. And there's a strike. Fired in by Booth. A 2-1 as that one misses upstairs. The 2-1, cut on and missed, 2-2. Valetti at third base. She is one of the 5 seniors as well. She's the vice president of the senior class here at MBS. 2-2 pitch is low and away. Valetti able to lay off, so a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. With Vartanian out at second base, and a swing and a miss. And it's dropped by the catcher, Otero. The throw gets away from the first baseman in Acevedo, and that'll allow a run to score as well. So on the strikeout, no official out recorded as Valetti able to reach. Coming in to score is Vartanian, and it's 5-0. The Crimson extend their lead. Now here's a chopper to shortstop, knocked down by Phillips, and she doesn't have a play. Couldn't receive it cleanly. Nice job by Phillips, though, to get to it in the hole and at least knock that ball down in the infield. That was Ashley Parker who made contact, the center fielder. Valetti to second, Parker now at first, and now here's Natalie Levowitz at the plate. First pitch she sees is going to skip up to the plate, so a ball and no strikes on her. Just popped up. And a diving play made nicely by Otero behind the dish. Nice concentration there to bring that one in. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the first. Levowitz popped that one straight up. So now one gone, first and second. And here is Gia Betty, who swings and misses. Betty, a senior. She'll be attending Syracuse after graduation. Last pitch missed inside, 1-1. Betty takes a strike, so 1-2 now. Booth able to jump ahead in the count with 1 out. Runners at first and second for MBS. And Betty able to spoil it away, stay alive with 2 strikes. A 1-2 count. And the pitch, a called strike 3. Betty down looking. So a couple big outs back to back for Booth out there on the hill. So now 2 away. Still 2 runners on here for the Crimson, and back to the top of the order now. It's Maya Patanker back at the plate. She walked to lead off this bottom of the first. And she takes one right down Broadway. 0-1. Another called strike. 0-2 against Patanker. I'm sorry, first one was actually called the ball, so 1-1. Oh, no, I was correct. 0-2. Got to trust my judgment. That one's definitely not a strike. Both runners are going to move up on the pitch that bounces to the plate. So Parker to second. Valetti, to third now. And the 1-2 is inside, so 2-2. Jackie Valetti at third. Ashley Parker stands at second. 2 down, bottom of the first. Crimson out to a 5-0 lead. The 2-2 up the middle, base hit into center field. And both runners are going to come around to score. Patanker on her way to second, and she's down a 2 RBI double. Valetti and Parker score. And the lead is extended to 7-0. The Crimson on top in this bottom of the first. Popped up right at Phillips, the shortstop, and she'll make the play as Edmond swings at the first pitch and pops out for out number 3. But a lot of action in this bottom of the first. Morristown Baird hosting Dover. They put up a 7 spot, and that's where we are, 7-0. MBS in front as we go to the top of the second. This is New Jersey High School Softball on Play-by-Play Productions. Six, 7, and 8 due up in the order for the Tigers. Dover High School visiting Morristown Baird here in Morristown, New Jersey. Aaron Hood back with you here on Play-by-Play Productions, getting set for the top of the second. 7-0. The Crimson able to really open this one up early in the bottom half of the first. They battled around, sent all 9 hitters to the plate and then some. And so Avery Newer, who struck out the side in the top of the first, back out there for the second. And she delivers a strike here to Shirley Ruiz, the right fielder, getting her first cuts here in the ball game. Newer misses just off the black, outside corner, and it's 1-1. Newer again, the sophomore, 117 strikeouts coming in. Now she's down 120 over 77 innings of work, as it's now 2-1 against Ruiz. There's a strike. 2-2. Ruiz just one at bat in the previous meeting this season between these two schools, and she was not able to reach base. Stays alive here, just gets a piece of the 2-2 from Newer. Another 2-2. Nice job by Ruiz. Hanging tough with 2 strikes. Newer again on 2-2. Hit right back to her. And she'll flip it on to Levowitz at first, and that's out number 1 here in the second. And so now the left fielder, Brianna Perez, will dig in. 1 gone, top half of the second inning. And a swing and a miss. Both these teams in the Northwest Jersey Conference, Athletic Conference. Morristown Bear to top the conference, 6-0, a perfect record in conference play. That one outside, 1-1 here on Perez. Dover, again, they're searching for their first win overall, 0-9 coming in, 0-5 in the conference. The Independence Division, these two schools share affiliation with. 1-2 against Perez. As Newer gets the sign and fires. Just a little outside, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. So that's the 4th strikeout for Newer, and there's 2 outs in this top of the second. And so now it'll be the center fielder, Adriana Palacios. Jumps ahead 1-0. Pitch misses low. Palacios, the freshman, batting 8th here in the Tiger order. It's 2-0 on her now as Newer not able to find the zone. First pair of offerings, both were low. And she'll take a moment to reset. Underclassmen versus underclassmen here. 2-0, there's a strike. Two and two as Palacios comes up empty with the swing. 2 outs, top of the second, and a 2-2 count here. Avery Newer delivers, and a called strike 3. Back-to-back punch-outs for Newer. Gets her out of the top of the second. Still a 7-0 game in favor of Morristown Baird over Dover here in Morristown. This is New Jersey High School Softball on Play-by-Play Productions. We'll be right back. back here in Morristown, New Jersey. Morristown Baird playing host to Dover High School. And we are underway in the bottom of the second, and we are going to lead off with an intentional walk of Avery Newer, who is the starting pitcher today for Morristown Baird as well. She's started and completed every game for the Crimson this season, and she hit a 3-run opposite field homer her last time in the bottom of the first. So the Tigers electing to just give her first base here to open up the bottom of the second, and so now Jessica Sperling, the shortstop, will step in. First pitch to her is upstairs for a ball, and this one outside from Anastasia Booth, who is getting the start here for Dover in this one. 2-0 against Sperling. Able to foul that one back, and 2-1. So Booth, along with Melanie Koo, who starts at third base today for Dover, they have kind of split pitching duties throughout this season. Booth, the junior, comes home with the 2-1, pop fly center field, and this is caught in straightaway center that time by Palacios, and that's the first out. And so now it'll be Marilee Vartanian, at the dish. And Coach Kevin McDonald, conversation with the home plate umpire, he's going to take his pitcher and Avery Newer off of first base, preserve her a bit as she'll get ready to go out for the top of the third. So the pinch runner in her place will be Katie Clark, number 9. So she'll be at first base as the pinch runner. And it is Vartanian at the plate. Doubled her first time. She's the left fielder this afternoon. In the first pitch, a ball in the dirt. And Vartanian pops this one up. It'll be a foul ball. Hits the metal on top of the Tiger dugout, as you heard. One. This one in play. Again, out towards Palacios in center. She'll come on and make the grab. And now 2 gone here in this bottom half of the second inning. So 2 outs, and that'll bring in Jackie Valitti, third baseman, left-handed batter. Outside. Valitti struck out swinging her first time. And is able to spoil it. That one actually a foul ball onto the football field where there's a lacrosse game going on, and that ball interrupting play of the game directly to our left. And so now a 1-1 pitch to Valitti, and that's outside. And they have removed the ball from the field of play. So back to our game now, a 2-1 pitch. Valitti takes a strike. Another 2-2 on the way from Booth. With 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Morristown Baird ahead 7-0. And that one way too far inside. That hits Valitti, who has to try and duck out of the way of it to no avail. And so she will reach on the hit by pitch, inning extended as Clark moves up to second. So now 2 on with 2 out for Ashley Parker. First pitch swinging for her through the left side, a base hit in the left field, and that will kick off the glove of Perez in the left center. Scoring is Clark, moving to third is Valitti. Parker with her second hit as she stands at second, and the Crimson now take an 8-0 lead. 1-0 here on Natalie Levowitz, the first baseman. She'll be attending Cornell in this upcoming fall, the senior first baseman. The 1-0 is outside. 2-0 now on Levowitz, who also is a field hockey player here at MBS. Pops it up on the infield, and it's caught there by the second baseman in Medina for the final out. But the Crimson do add a run, and so it's 8-0. Morristown Bayard ahead of Dover as we go to the third. New Jersey High School softball here on Play by Play Productions. We'll be right back. And we are back here at Morristown. Top of the third inning, set to get underway. Morristown Bayard hosting Dover High School. Softball action here on an overcast Thursday afternoon. Touch under 70 degrees as we open up the third, and a strike dealt from Avery Newer, who to this point has 5 strikeouts over 2 innings of work. Pitching to the first baseman, Haley Acevedo. Acevedo with a dribbler to the right side. And the second baseman in Edmond is there to make the play. A quick out number 1 for Newer and company. So 1 gone, and now back to the top of the Tiger order. Anastasia Booth, the pitcher, who struck out looking in her first at-bat. Outside and 1-0. Eight nothing. Morristown Bayard in front as Booth shows bunt, pulls back, and the pitch is a called strike. Third baseman in Velicki was all over that one if Booth were able to lay it down. And she's still playing in, protecting against the potential bunt. 1-1. Booth swings and fouls it the opposite way. Tigers are coached by Amanda Cummins, her 3rd season as the head coach. Attended East Stroudsburg and got her master's in sports management at California University of Pennsylvania. A chopper back here to the mound. Newer with a quick flip on to first. And a pair of outs here already in this top of the third. Two gone, and here's Faith Phillips, the shortstop. She was a strikeout victim of Newer's her first time around. Avery Newer striking out the side, also allowing 2 hits in the top of the first. And Phillips fouls it off. Newer's been perfect ever since. 5 outs in a row, or 6 outs in a row, I should say, recorded by the Crimson sophomore pitcher. Senior day today for MBS. 5 senior players and 2 managers were honored pregame. Been telling you about them throughout the broadcast. As the 0-1 is just outside, up and away. A good take by Phillips. A ball and a strike to count. Newer deals, and that's at the letters, a bit high, and 2-1. Newer coming in. 76 innings of work and only walked 17 batters. And it's now 3-1 against Phillips. The 3-1 is a strike. Phillips not a fan of that call. A bit of a late call from the home plate umpire. And now we've gone full with 2 outs. 3-2 on Phillips, 2 gone, top of the third. An 8-0 lead for the Crimson. And Newer with the full count offering, a swing and a miss by Phillips. So she's down swinging, and Newer picks up another strikeout. That's her 6th, as the side is retired in order for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the third here in Morristown. New Jersey High School softball live here on Play by Play Productions. We'll be right back. Live here from the campus of Morristown Baird School in Morristown, New Jersey. Billings Field, the site of our contest between the host Crimson and the visiting Tigers. An 8-0 lead for MBS over Dover. Second meeting between these two schools this season. Getting set for the bottom of the third inning. And Dover head coach Amanda Cummins out talking with the home plate umpire, and it will be Anastasia Booth out on the hill for her third inning of work. A much better second inning for her as opposed to the first, where the Crimson were able to put up a 7 spot. Only scratched across 1 run in that bottom of the second. So an 8-0 lead as we open up this bottom of the third. And the first pitch upstairs, a ball to Gia Betty, the right fielder. Struck out looking her first time. And Betty with a pop-up foul over towards the stands full of parents and supporters and people taking cover over there. So 1-1, and there's a strike. 1-2. Betty, a 3-sport athlete here in MBS, a tennis player and a hockey player as well as softball. A swing and a miss here. And she is down swinging. So third strikeout for Anastasia Booth out on the mound, and there's 1 gone in this bottom of the third. Now back to the top of the order for the catcher, Maya Patanker. Patanker 1 for 1, a double her last time, and she walked and came around to score her first time up at the plate. First pitch off the plate just away, 1-0 on Patanker. 2-0. Patanker, the junior, coming into play, told you, hitting .333, a .564 slugging percentage. And she rips one up the middle, past the glove of Booth out there on the mound, and it trickles into center field, a base hit. So Patanker, perfect to this point, has reached base 3 times. She's at first. Now for Riley Edman. Edman, a walk-in, a run scored her first time, pops it foul and wide of the first baseman in Acevedo in foul territory, so 0-1. Edman ended the long bottom of the first where the Crimson batted around. As this pitch low and heads up play by Patanker, able to just take the extra base. No throw from Otero, the catcher. And Edmond with a chopper to short. Phillips, strong throw across. That's in time. And so now 2 gone in this bottom of the third. Patanker stays put at second. And for the second straight time, they're going to just intentionally walked Avery Newer, who was given that same treatment her last time, was pinch ran for by Katie Clark. And they're going to do the same thing here. Clark is going to get up off the bench and pinch run for Newer, the starting pitcher for the Crimson. So again, you got your top arm out there at first base. Don't want anything to go wrong. So Newer will head back to the dugout. And the reason they've intentionally walked her twice now is that her first time up, she hit a bomb out to right center, a 3-run homer, her 6th of the year. First pitch to Sperling, the shortstop, is a hard hit ball to left, the base hit. The Crimson continue to swing it well. Sperling now 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. And so now the base is loaded with 2 outs for Marilee Vartanian, left fielder. First pitch upstairs. So Booth wanted to get out of this inning unscathed, not let this lead balloon anymore. It's 8-0 MBS in front. This one over the head of Otero, but luckily the bat stop right there keeps it in front of her. So 2-0 now to Vartanian. She's 1 for 2, flew out to center her last time, doubled her first time around. Also scored a run, one of the 7 that came in the first inning. Back to the mound, and the play made by Booth, throw to first in time. And so that will do it for the bottom of the third. So Anastasia Booth worked herself into a little bit of trouble with the bases loaded up, but she is able to escape without any runs scoring. It remains 8-0. Morristown Beard leading Dover as we go to the 4th inning on Play-by-Play Productions. We'll be right back. And we are back here in Morristown, Billings Field on the campus of Morristown Baird High School softball here on Play-by-Play Productions. I'm Aaron Hook. Getting set to begin this top of the 4th. Avery Newer, as per usual, back out there on the mound for the Crimson, and she'll deliver a strike here to the third baseman, Melanie Koo, who has one of the 2 hits for Dover High School to this point in this one. Which is a strike there from Newer, so Koo behind 0-2 here in the count. An 8-0 lead for the Crimson, who defeated Dover 15-0 in the last meeting between the two back on April 11th. That was at Dover High School. The Tigers 0-9, searching that elusive first win this season as Koo hits a chopper out to short and fielded in the hole, and with a strong throw, Sperling able to get Koo for the first out. And a nice play by the senior Sperling at shortstop. So you've got her, Engman, Valitti, and Levowitz, the four infielders, all seniors graduating. There were 5 senior players honored today before the ball game, as well as 2 of the team's senior managers. First pitch pop foul by Angie Romero. Romero, a single first at bat. 1-1. Newer with the 1-1 and a swing and a miss. Romero behind 1-2. She's the designated player in today's contest, so does not play the field, only bats. 1-2. Called, strike 3. Romero down looking. And the 7th punch out for Avery Newer out on the mound. 117 of them coming in. And so now with 2 gone, that brings in the catcher, Brianna Otero. And Newer not able to connect on the outside corner. A ball and no strikes here on Otero. She struck out her first time up. Punches this one down the first base line. It stays fair and goes right to the first baseman in Levowitz. Steps on the bag, and a quick top of the 4th. 1-2-3. Go the Tigers, with the Crimsons still out ahead 8-0 in this one. We go to the bottom of the 4th here from Morristown. This is New Jersey High School Softball on Play-by-Play Productions. We'll be right back. And we are back, bottom of the 4th, here between Dover and the host school Morristown Bayard. The Crimson with an 8-0 lead over the visiting Tigers. Jackie Valitti, the third baseman, leading things off here. A hard hit ball to short, knocked down by Faith Phillips, but could not recover. Phillips has done that a couple times. Nice job with balls hit right at her to just knock him down, keep him from leaving the infield. But that one, a scorcher, and not much he could do with it. So Valitti picks up a base hit. And now here's Ashley Parker, who knocked one into left field for her 3rd hit of the ball game. Parker now 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Back-to-back base hits here to open up the bottom of the 4th for the Crimson. Their 9th hit of the ball game, as Natalie Levowitz steps in and watches one miss inside. Anastasia Booth out there on the hill for the Tigers. She got the start today. Really good last couple of innings for her. Just the one run allowed. Rounder to third. And going to third, stepping on the bat for the force out. Smartly there is Melanie Koo. So they get the force on Valitti for the first out. Parker moves to second, and Levelitz going to reach on the fielder's choice. So one gone, and it's the number 9 hitter, and Gia Betty, one of the 5 seniors honored today on Senior Day for the Crimson. She'll take upstairs. A recipient of the New Jersey Devils Alumni Scholarship, Betty was. There's a strike for her work with as a volunteer with Running Start, organization that helps women trying to work their way into leadership positions. So great start for that young woman who will be attending Syracuse in the fall. Behind 1-2 here in the count. And she fouls it away, stays alive. One-two from Booth, and that one in the dirt gets behind Otero into the backstop. And the lead runner in Parker moves up over to third base. Levelitz staying put at first. So runners at the corners here with one gone. And a 2-2 count on Betty. Booth delivers. That's inside. And so now the count full. A flurry of sports going on here on MBS's campus this afternoon. The 3-2 is low behind Otero, and Betty able to draw the walk. And the bases are loaded as Levelitz moves to second. You got boys lacrosse just to our left on the football field taking on Blair Academy. And behind us out on the baseball field, you got Dover and MBS going at it there as well. As the pitch outside here to the leadoff hitter, Maya Patanker, who's had quite a day. She's 2 for 2, a single her last time, a double, and a walk and a run scored her first trip around. As Booth deals a strike. One gone, bottom of the fourth, an 8-0 Crimson lead. Bases juiced here for Patanker, the junior. Now 2-1. Upstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike here against Patanker. Nowhere to put her. But the bases loaded up. Infield playing in. And ball 4 inside. And so a run forced home as Patanker continues her great day at the plate. She reaches base safely. Her 4th time in 4 plate appearances she will reach. And they remain loaded up for the second baseman. Now Riley Endman who steps in. First pitch behind Otero. And a 1-0 count against Endman. Endman swings, pops it up on the infield. Koo, the third baseman, makes the catch just to the left of the third base bag. And that's out number 2. And so now here is Newer with a hard hit ball to short. The throw across by Phillips in time. And so that will conclude things in the bottom of the 4th. 9-0 the Crimson on top as we go to the top of the 5th here in Morristown. Morristown Beard and Dover, New Jersey High School softball here on Play by Play Productions. We'll be right back. back here in Morristown. A 9-0 lead for the Morristown Bayard Crimson. 10-4 they enter, hosting the 0-9 Dover Tigers as we kick off the top of the fifth. First pitch is fouled back by the right fielder Shirley Ruiz. So the Crimson with a 7 spot in the first. We're able to push across one more in the second. And a run was walked in that bottom of the fourth. So a 9-0 lead as Ruiz, a hard hit ball foul, first base side. A ball, 0-2 against her now. Avery Newer comes set and a called strike 3. So Newer continues to deal. That's her 8th strikeout. And so a pinch hitter now, Sophia Vega will dig in. Number 22, hitting in place of the left fielder, Brianna Perez. And Vega will take the strike. Quickly behind 0-2. That one just misses. 1-2. Vega, the junior, with her first cuts here. 1-2 from Newer, and that's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Newer here to begin this top of the fifth. So with 2 gone, here's Adriana Palacios, center fielder. And a strike from Newer, dealing here to begin the top of the fifth. Palacios behind this one, 0-2 quickly. Newer fires the 0-2, and a hard hit ball just foul. Morristown Bayard, a 10-4 team, undefeated in the NJAC Conference Independence Division. Getting set for the state tournament coming up. That one upstairs with the appeal down to the first base umpire, and he says that Palacios held up on her check swing. So 1-2. Newer fires and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Avery Newer strikes out the side and picks up her 10th strikeout of the afternoon in the process. So a quick top of the fifth. Score remains the same. 9-0. Morristown Bayard leads Dover as we move to the bottom of the fifth here in Morristown. This is New Jersey High School Softball here on Play by Play Productions. Coming to you here from Morristown, New Jersey, and Billings Field here on the campus of Morristown Bayard School. Softball here in the bottom of the fifth, a 9-0 lead for MBS. The Crimson on top of the visiting Dover High School Tigers. And Jessica Sperling, the shortstop cleanup hitter for the Crimson today. On senior day, she's one of the 5 senior players that were honored before the ball game. Lines went up the middle for a base hit. Sperling with her 3rd hit of the afternoon. Anastasia Booth still out there on the mound for Dover. Has allowed just 2 runs over the last 3 innings as Vartanian is first pitch swinging here, pops it up, and Faith Phillips, the shortstop, hustles in to make the catch. So she pops out on 1 pitch, and that's out number 1. But again, a 9-0 lead for the Crimson. Really sparked by that 7-run bottom of the first, a 3-run homer from Avery Newer. Really got them going. Anastasia Booth's been able to work out of some trouble, though, in the last couple of innings. As Jackie Valitti steps in and fouls it away. Valitti, the senior 3rd baseman. Pop foul, and for the 2nd time, this ball will reach the football field directly to the left here of the softball field. And earlier, a foul ball interrupted play over there as we've got a boys lacrosse game going on. MBS hosting Blair Academy. They're behind 5-4 in that one. This one popped up left field, a base hit as it drops in front of Veda there. So a base hit on a blooper for Valitti. Sperling moves to 2nd. And so now 2 on here for Ashley Parker. Booth misses 1-0. Parker 3 for 3. 3 singles. This one to short. Phillips goes to first with it, and that one pops out of the glove of Acevedo with the stretch. Not able to handle it. And Sperling comes home to score. And so that will be the 10th run of the ball game, and the mercy rule put into effect. And so the Crimson walked it off, you could say, here on senior day. And fittingly enough, it is the senior in Sperling who scores the game's final run. 10-0 the final tonight. MBS taking it over DHS. So Morristown Baird will sweep the regular season series. They won back on April 11th at Dover convincingly, and they do the same here today at home. And so they improved to 11-4 with the win. Kevin McDonald's team going to play out the last few remaining games of their regular season, get set for the state tournament with MBS competing in North 1 Group 3, and so they will get set for that. Dover falling to 0-10 with the loss as they will continue to search for what has been an elusive first win in 2024 for Ashley Cummins' team. So one final time, the Crimson take it over the Tigers 10-0 here from Morristown Baird in Morristown, New Jersey. Want to say thank you all for tuning in. For my producer, Jake Gallagher, who I just met today, great guy. He held it down the whole way, so shout out to him. I've been Aaron Hook here on Play by Play Productions, and we'll see you next time.